bola vai, a novinha vai, descendo, descendo, vai. Deixou o cabo com gosto de quero mais. Vai, bola vai, a novinha vai, descendo, descendo, vai. Deixou o cabo com gosto de quero mais. Vai, bola vai, a novinha vai, descendo, descendo, vai. Deixou o cabo com gosto de quero mais. Vai, bola vai, a novinha vai, descendo, descendo, vai. Deixou.
Hello guys, welcome back. We are live again. Hello Manuf, what's up bro? Hello Yash bhai.
Look over back to Mugi. He's going straight for a Sergeant Yasha. And I love the build, right? Because that Sergeant Yasha allows you to fight very, very early on. So he won't go for anything greedy in this troll. He realizes they have the advantage. They need to keep pushing this advantage. We'll see how fast he can pick it up and when he gets started with his team. Meanwhile, where's AQ? He does have that 𝐒𝐬 up, and he's going straight into the Bloodstone after that. And once you've got that Bloodstone up, it becomes that much harder to stop AQ because you've got the active to heal you up, but as well as that, he just has so much regen that there's really no need to go back to the base unless you die.
Definitely. It's again building off the issues 𝐒𝐻𝐬 has. They just have no response for this. Sure, they have really good bursts in their Lina. It's starting to really lack in terms of just blowing someone up, although.
Swell, going to be there on Bane. Looks like it should be a very easy plus 5 kill Faith. Knows he can't do anything about that. Though nothing to say even rotates down on the Lina. And you could just see the caution coming out from 𝐒𝐻𝐬 this game. They're just constantly TPing everyone down, even for a position 5 kill, just to ensure that there's no kind of bait play or no traps being laid from newbie.
Mainly because if newbie brings in their Phoenix, they just, you know, they need superior numbers to deal with that egg every single time, and they need to clump up for that. They're never sure if the supports will show up, and this is a very good smoke coming out from 𝐒𝐻𝐬 now. Can they find anything though?
Found something big, nothing to say. He's been left alone. Nice little dodge there. Nothing to say. Can he actually get out of this? The Yules is going to be available in him, and now 𝐒𝐻𝐬 jumping in with the Soulbind. They caught out AQ, but they've already lost that Lina. It's not great news as 𝐒𝐻𝐬, they do have to back off. Why is she? He gets the egg off. Faith Beyond going to be chased down. They will at least find the Bane on the opposing side, but they'll lose their core profit. They'll lose Y on the Grimstroke, and it's going to be another 1-for-3 trade in the favor of newbie. That's a lot of gold. He finds the way of this dire side again. They should be able to capitalize by at least finding the spot one.
Yeah, 𝐒𝐻𝐬 not going to be very happy with that trade. And none of these fights are just going in great. Like 9-12 now, newbie with a 4K advantage, taking out that tier 1 down bot, slowly but surely taking away resources from the map for 𝐒𝐻𝐬. And the only boon 𝐒𝐻𝐬 has is that Sylar is farming up alone, uncontested. So he's got himself quite safe. He's building up towards his Desolator. Is that going to be enough to deal with all of this? Probably not. He's going to need a lot more to take these fights. And as they take their time with their Lifestealer, Mugi just continues to grow big. And we're not seeing 𝐒𝐻𝐬 finding these solo pickoffs that they want to have. They just haven't been able to get it rolling anymore.
I think 𝐒𝐻𝐬, they've got to wait out this BKB on nothing to say. Like, I just don't see them being able to fight unless he has it up. So we've seen it over and over again. Every single time they'll jump the Lina and they'll ensure that they don't have that real DPS output they need. 𝐒𝐻𝐬 though, bot lane, gonna find the Bane. Still, just with the Rolling Thunder and Swashbuckle, it's not gonna be nearly enough. Faith will happily walk out and they were waiting for the moment where they could just take the team fight after Rolling Thunder. They're better off it. They may get another chance now anyway. 𝐒𝐻𝐬 remaining grouped up are going to start moving across the river where AQ will get spotted. They get the silence took in time. Not quite. AQ immediately. Now the silence is there, but 𝐒𝐻𝐬, he can't break the distance with the Inkswell. And well, in the dire side, don't lose Sylar. He's going to get caught on the Lifestealer, but Rage will come out, but immediately the Fiend's Grip and the Battle Trance from Mugi is going to be more than enough. Sylar absolutely had no chance of surviving that.
Yeah, there's just no way. Look, they've got the Bane with the Fiend's Grip. He has no way of just getting around freely with his Rage. And this is just issue after issue for 𝐒𝐻𝐬 that they have no response for. They smoke up now, trying to find something. Perhaps they can at least get the Centaur.
Saying we'll catch him out. They do commit Laguna for this with Rolling Thunder. They just want to make sure that they get the kill. They'll be okay with that, but the problem is they're losing their T1 while all this has been happening. So newbie will still be able to capitalize off this Lifestealer death and their own Centaur death for that matter. Remain 10-13, 5K net worth lead for newbie going into this. There's just no end in sight.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I just don't know what you can pick 𝐒𝐻𝐬 apart from that BKB to really turn this around. It looks like Sala is going for a Deso. So armlet Deso build, fairly standard stuff for lifestealers right now. They're still going to have that control with the Bane Fiend's grip though.
Yeah. It's rough, right? He's gonna need something like perhaps Lincoln's down the line, but it really doesn't do too much for his damage output, and it does feel like 𝐒𝐬𝐬 is kind of lacking there. You saw how much they had to commit for a Centaur kill. I don't think that's going to carry over too well when you're trying to kill off the Storm Spirit 𝐸𝐸. He has his Bloodstone now, so it's going to be just that much harder to burst down that Storm Spirit as well. And of course, the Troll can delay. Pretty good ways of prolonging these fights, and 𝐒𝐬𝐬𝐬 they just don't really have anything.
They've smoked up again, and nothing to say. Actually switching out the BKB now. He goes for a 𝐒𝐬𝐬, and he's going for a Bloodstone. Interesting play, interesting decision. Should note that the Orchid is now up on Faith Beyond, so perhaps they feel as long as they lock 𝐸𝐸𝐬 down with that silence, they don't need the BKB yet. I suppose I could agree with that. 𝐸𝐸𝐬𝐬 though, with his Bloodstone up, looks to get a BKB of his own next. And they will smoke up now. All ultis are available on both teams. 𝐒𝐬𝐬𝐬, they showed themselves up top. This could be really bad for them as Wizard jumps in and gets a double hoop spot straight away on Faith Beyond. They need to keep that Prophet alive, and 𝐸𝐸𝐬𝐬 zips forward again straight on that Lina. Soulbind gonna be there, but now the Phoenix Egg being dropped. It's all too much. What do you aim to this team fight if you're 𝐒𝐬𝐬𝐬? The answer is nothing. You just die. Because everyone just melts, and the only man to walk out, ironically enough, is the man they jumped first, which was nothing to say.
This is just going from bad to worse for 𝐒𝐬𝐬𝐬. They have nothing to stand up against what 𝐸𝐸𝐬𝐬 has. They have way too many ways to eat right through Styler's immunity. They've got a lot of damage coming out now. They've got great initiation. They've got so much synergy with their Stampede and their Storm Spirit that everyone can just follow up these fights quite fast. And this is going to allow them to take that Roche as well, so they're going to have a bit more freedom in taking these fights. They are going to have to wait perhaps for the next Supernova to be up. But even that, I don't think it has necessarily need to. They just need to be able to jump someone straight up, and suddenly there's just no way to deal with that for 𝐒𝐬𝐬𝐬. Like, if you catch this lifestealer off guard, he doesn't have anything to really toggle on.
Use the Orchid on the Bane, but 𝐸𝐸𝐬𝐬 was zipping in from a distance, and Faith, he can't even find the pos 5 Bane. 𝐸𝐸𝐬𝐬 with a huge jump across the map, just on point thanks to the vision Faith was providing. Now the net worth lead at 10k, 21 minutes in. It's gonna take a while for them to try and come back from this, and it's gonna start being a question of whether it's even possible now. Like, Mugi's got a BKB on the courier coming his way. 𝐸𝐸𝐬𝐬's gonna have his own BKB soon, so suddenly all that that magic damage output not really gonna be that effective. And again, nothing to say, he kind of switched his build to a Bloodstone, but I don't think that's the play.
The sustain would be nice, but the issue now is really just surviving. The BKB would allow him to stay a bit longer. Maybe he's questioning that value because of the Fiend's Grip and the Supernova stun. Like, those can still be a threat to the BKB. I think you just need it, you know, just ensure that at least one of your cores will be able to stand up. So if they do commit the Fiend's Grip on the Lina, Styler's at least able to tear through some hero at some point.
Mid lane, they have found the Lina once again. So Soulbind again gonna come out, but it does nothing to help. Now why? Inkswell would at least connect on to, but you've got 𝐸𝐸𝐬𝐬 who wasn't affected by the Inkswell at all, and he does have the damage output to finish the job off himself. They do lose 𝐒𝐻𝐺 in the process, but you found a core Lina and a support Grimstroke. No problems with that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Definitely not. Still a pretty good trade going the way of newbie. And that should allow him to apply some pressure on this mid tier 2. So 𝐒𝐬𝐬𝐬 now slowly but surely losing space on the map. And you'd expect a bit more space with something like the Prophet, but Faith Beyond has not been split pushing as effectively as you'd expect, and they get a good scan out onto this MP as well.
Radiant's middle tower fall.
Certainly do.
Dire's top
Faith,
tower is some radiant shaped.
zipped on right now though. 𝐸𝐸𝐬𝐬, he stops a bit early on. Faith
Dire's top tower is under attack.
careful. He should see that Phoenix rotating now. YG, they know where he is, but the teleportation will be there. They will get the D ward off. Been really disastrous had Faith just died by himself. The game just doesn't get any better for them. How's our Lifestealers farm? Going for an AC up next. It's got the Hyperstone. And I don't think that's really the issue here though. Mid lane, they have jumped. They found the Pango. Q was just trying to push out the mid wave, but Newbie can just close the gap so quick. You really can't spend an extra second if you can afford not to.
No, definitely not. And Newbie could just slow push like this just by having their center stand in front and cop that damage as we done last game, coming out from 𝐒𝐻𝐬 that time. Newbie in a very good position to start pressuring this higher ground. 𝐒𝐻𝐬 still has no answers. It's 11-21, 12k advantage for Newbie at 24 minutes in. And 𝐒𝐻𝐬 already pretty much forced into their base. They do have one last outer tower on their top lane. But that's it. They still need a lot more on their profit. They need a lot more on their lifestealer before these guys can come back in and start fighting again. Because so far, it's been complete dominance coming out from UB with this draft.
Sylar in the mid lane. This is a very dangerous position. UB won't make the jump as AQ wasn't really around. I think you do need Storm follow-up if you want to really ensure your victory in these fights. Q just going to force in the bot lane and join his team once again. This is still great time for 𝐒𝐻𝐬. The longer they can drag this out, the better their chances. Speaking of chances, we should have a look at the Dota Plus win probability right now, which is currently 2% for 𝐒𝐻𝐬. That's as low as you possibly get, really. I mean,
oh,
it's 1-0, I guess. Sylar does get the infest off in the mud goal. Gonna make a run for it, but they have the vortex. AQ holds him down. Range will be popped, but the Fiend Grip again gonna stop him. Still, he does go down. Rolling Thunder from Q tried to control up the side of Newbie, but it's no good. And Q looks like he may go down as well as AQ. Just trying to force him. Aegis does farm out just in time for AQ as he walks out. But they'll get that top tier 2 tower, and look at that bot lane on AQ. Setting up to go on nothing to say, it seems. Or is that a bounty rune we're seeing? Alright, there's a bounty there, but as soon as he gets that bounty, nothing to say isn't vision.
Yeah, I believe nothing to say just use LSA as well, so...
Oh boy.
A way to stop this one.
He has the Yules, but I don't think that's going to be enough.
No, no.
Very awkward moment for nothing to say. AQ gets Yules up, nothing to say, gonna go for the immediate TP. AQ, he knows.
Oh,
Vortex goes a bit too
far. Would have been a nice kill to pick up, just additional charge, and his Bloodstone really just denying any more. Still nothing to say, gonna be happy that he does get to escape. Not much he can really do at his time though. Like, they can't really farm up into their jungle. If they go up there right now, it's gonna be rough. The supports are gonna find
them.
Gonna
go for a fight. Faith Beyond. Silence, he's there on the main. They can afford to just go after a pos 5. And the Silence should take him out. No, he doesn't. Sunray will be there. Stroke of Faith. Oh God. Now Hoopstuff, Wizard looking to turn it around, and poor Faith getting caught out as Y, getting zipped on by AQ, and he just melts. AQ now with an orchid of his own, and that is just so demoralizing to watch. They couldn't even find the pos 5 kill. They'll lose 2 of their own in the process, and the tier 3s are now going to be open to New B. And it's almost a repeat of game 1, except it's for the opposite team.
Oh yeah. It's rough. 𝐒𝐻𝐬 really has no defense, especially without that soul plant. They just have no control here. Did you get the ults up?
No matter. Luna gonna be there. Rolling Thunder, can they lock him down long enough? Well, not with that egg in place. Nothing to say, getting jumped on by Mugi, and does get taken out even without the battle trance. And there's the GG call. 𝐒𝐻𝐬, they understand they can't do this any further. That'll be it. We will be going to a game 3, luckily for us, John. And of course, 𝐒𝐻𝐬, they were the heavy favorites going into the second game, but I think we can both agree Newbie with their draft
economy to build up these items. So, well.
Or a Skywrath Mage or something like that as the immediate TP by the Chen. Karl was thinking about it, but won't get it off in time.
Oh, they're going to go for Centaur bottom lane. Nice hook shot set up there from Boom. Centaur got his way out, able to get it, but Mac is right there. Drops him. Big pickup for them. That's Android's 3rd kill of the game.
Yeah, now this game is... Once Meepo gets his E-Blade, like he's going to probably start looking for the Faceless Void. And if I'm Void, my timing has to be quick. Like I'm going... he's going Maelstrom. I think that's fine. I see a lot of people start going back for like the Battle Furies now, but I think Maelstrom and then just immediate BKB. Like you have to be able to fight against the Meepo early. And if you can delay his timing, you win like the first 2 fights against him, you're suddenly in a much better position.
What are the thoughts about Meepo with the new Boots of Travel? I haven't heard anyone mention about it because, you know, Boots of Travel obviously no longer has the active.
Yeah.
So they can't just spam poof. And also with Tinker, that totally changes his whole game.
I think the only hero that actually gets it nowadays is like Tinker. I don't know. I don't love the new travels. I feel like guard.
Yeah.
And also like you stop all split push. But now like you sort of still have to go it against like a lot of split push, but it just feels a lot more underwhelming.
Hook shot.
Oh look, like Void's just dead. You can't do anything.
Dang.
This is the hardest. If you're playing Faceless Void or Anti-Mage against Meepo, your life just feels terrible.
Charges out bottom lane. You're going to take one of ours. We're going to try to get one of yours. They make their move for Ricky. There's the dust. Yeah, he's really making him work for it.
Oh, he's going to get a kill.
But he gets one.
Aizo!
Wow.
Can you imagine if he missed up there? If he misses off the smoke cloud, he might actually live there. And they're going to try going on the Shadow Fiend. They do have vision of him. He's going to get bounced out once. They don't quite know where he is, and there's no dust. And
no, there's not.
Thought about popping the ulti.
I wonder if they were actually nervous about the Requiem, or they just figured they didn't have the vision. We're going to move on from here. Either way, Shadow Fiend going to be fine. Moves his Requiem. He walks into it. Woo! Fires it off. Half his life going to be decimated. Hits him with the raise. Needs a bit more. Can't quite catch up. And the space is going to be created.
There's a rock, and E-Blade's going to hit, but he's just going to sit Shadow hit it mid.
Get forced back. Dang. But yeah, struggle right now for GEEK fam. Ult's back online now for the Faceless Void. They want to try to make something out of it. I mentioned the Maelstrom, which he is going for. Hook shot there from Bombi, looking to set things up so the rest of the team can catch, but Rimstroke's an easy pick. Uh-oh, Meepo looks like he's spotted. Shadow even gets a double net. Self-disruption. Centaur's now left. Gets the stomp off, heads out the other side, but with Ricky there, able to get it done. Raven steps in, drops down the chrono. They're looking to burst fire at least one Meepo. Hand of God's there. Nice. Not enough, though. They finally bring down the big piggy bank of Meepo. It costs them Cuckoo, and they quickly make a hasty retreat, but Boomy and Mac on the chase here.
Ooh, they didn't do the combo. What you need to do is you cogs in the Void, and then you smoke screen on top of them, and that's a kill. But really nice for GEEK fam. They needed something like that. They had to slow down the Meepo using the Chronosphere there. I mean, if you look at the net worth alone, 1k behind from the Shadow Fiend. And he's been farming really well. He hasn't died this game. It's just the nature of the hero. Like, Meepo's gonna out-farm you. He's mini Alchemist in that regard.
Yeah. Shadow Fiend is grinding away as much as he can. He's got the Shadow Blade and then a BKB on cue next. Bottled Illusion, so Pseudo Manta ready to go just in case. But obviously, GEEK fam need a bit of a cooldown phase. Android know that, so they take their opportune moment to move into the Roach Pit and get started.
Yeah, they've got a Vlad's.
Oh, mid lane. Oh, disruption. Beautiful setup right there, and they blast down the clockwork. Max also been spotted, but you know, maybe just more of a diversion. Because Android,
oh, they know. They know.
How fast?
With the
Oh, it's not even close to dead.
No,
they got to get over there. GEEK
Fam on the way.
They got Stampede. They missed.
Hook shot missed. So they got moving anyways. Let's see if they get done. Centaur right at the front porch of the Roche pit, getting shoveled down from Meepo and can't make it out. Finally blasted apart. Meepo goes right back to business inside the Roche pit to get it finished, and Geek Fam can't do anything of it. They knew it was happening. They tried to make him approach, but
That was not my favorite Stampede that I've ever seen. Like, he had nobody else behind him. That was so ambitious by Cuckoo, who just got way ahead.